Hey everyone, it's Mortgage Mel and it's time for today's Mortgage Minute. So, we've talked in the past about points and about buy downs, but I want to get a little more specific because there's a wide array of ways that this can be done. And I want to explain what the benefit to you is. So, when you're purchasing a property, we know interest rates are a little bit higher than they have been in a long time. So, let's say we're at 7.5%, and that makes it less affordable for you, particularly if you're a first time home buyer. That first year can be the toughest, right? With your new home and your mortgage payment and all of that. So, there are a number of different ways that we can do buy downs. One, if you have extra cash, you can buy a point. 1 point is 1% of the loan amount. It won't get you an entire percentage point less, but it will buy down the interest rate to some extent. Third to a half a point usually is what we can squeeze out of that. Option two, we can do something creative. Depending on what the situation is, you can pay for it as the buyer, or maybe your seller would pay for it as part of an incentive for you to purchase their property. Your seller can pay a point or two for you if they so choose, or they can do a 2-1 buy down. And that's basically we're taking 3%. You're going to get 2% less on that first year. So let's say our rate was 7.5. You'd pay 5.5 for the first year, 6.5 for the second year, and then the rest of that 28 years would be at 7.5% unless you refinanced. And thirdly, you can do a 1-0 buy down. What does that mean? You can buy 1% down for the first year. So that first year now, instead of 7.5%, it's 6.5%. Now let me add something extra special in there. This can be lender paid as well. So in this instance, I can do a 1-0 buy down your interest rate for that first year. So instead of 7.5, you're paying 6.5. And then from there on, we're doing 7.5 unless we refinance because the rates have gotten better. That helps you in that first year to make those payments a little more affordable. And the money basically is in escrow for you. So it's in a protected account, particularly if I'm the one who's doing it, if it's a lender paid. So what did we talk about today? We talked about a point, 1% of the loan amount. We talked about how to use points to buy down your own interest rate or have a seller do it for you. And we also talked about a couple of different ways that you can be clever about using those points or buy downs in order to get a lower interest rate for your first and second year. If that all makes sense, excellent. If it didn't, leave me some comments and just let me know that you didn't understand or if you have any additional questions, and I will be happy to address those in the comments. Have a wonderful day.